Are you curious what you can buy for $700,000 in northern Nevada?
Hey everybody, I'm Lisa Williams with the Lisa Williams A-Team. And of course, I'm here with my partner, Josh. Today, we're going to talk to you about what you can buy for $700,000 in Washoe Valley.
All right, yeah, we're gonna head out on this tour right now of this property in Washoe Valley. And I do talk quite a bit over the video, but just so you know, it's a 2,000 square foot, 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and has a nice fenced in backyard. It's landscaped in the front and the back. Now it sits on an acre, and that landscaping is only on a portion of it. There are fabulous views of the mountains from there, and it's easy access to get to Reno and Carson City. And I'm super excited to show you what you can buy for $700,000 up there in Washoe Valley. Here we are at the entrance of this beautiful property located in Washoe Valley. Now this home sits on 1 acre. It's 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And you have a nice big large living area, kitchen, separate dining area, coffee bar, and more. Horses are allowed as well. And one of the best features, of course, is going to be the views from the front of the property here, outlooking past Washoe Lake. Unfortunately, you don't get to see the lake, but the views are extraordinary with all those mountains. The property is beautifully landscaped on some of it. Now, it is 1 full acre, and so as you can see here, this is sort of the front of the property where you enter from the main road. It is mostly just sagebrush and just regular access. And then these are the views. Now, of course, I'm filming here with, my wide angle lens on, so it does seem distance from this view, but I'm going to show you here in just a moment that when you look with your eyes, the views are really spectacular. This is what it really looks like. So that's Mount Rose, looks right up there with Slide Mountain, and you can see all those gorgeous views, all from the front of the property, all the front windows, the kitchen. And I'm going to take you on up into the front of the house here and just kind of show you around a little bit. Right up front, you're going to see that there is a nice little patio area, sitting space, and of course the landscaping. We have mature trees out here at the property. And I love the design of this house. It's a very simple house, 1 story all the way through. There's no steps inside or anything, but it just has a cool feel. And of course, it got drip system for all the trees and everything out front here. And again, you can kind of see those mountain views. And as I walk from the other side of the property, you can see this large patio area. And of course, right underneath the eaves there's plenty of a sitting area if you want to have like a little bistro set or benches out there. And I didn't take you to the front of the house yet. And so if you actually drive up the driveway, and it is a long dirt driveway, you're going to come to where the front of the house actually is, where you'd enter with your vehicles, and you're going to have, there you go, you can see the driveway there, and it does loop around, so it's a big loop driveway. You're going to have 3-car garage and plenty of parking on this parking pad. Of course, because you have an acre and plenty of space, you have RV parking here, and any size RV would fit, no problem at all. And we're back to the front landscaping. You'd see all the bushes and some of the drip system and stuff. If it was me, I'd probably bury those lines. But let's go on into the house. And so you enter immediately into the foyer here. Plenty of space to take off your shoes. And then you can see the open living plan here. And of course, I'm going to walk you through the entire home. We do have newer floors. And obviously these homeowners have taken very well care of the home, kept it painted nice. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk to the one side of the house here so you can start by seeing the kitchen area. And so we're going to walk to this direction into the kitchen here, and there you go. So you got tile countertops. Now the home is a little bit dated. The house was built in 1985. They've upgraded the appliances, of course. But nothing else has been updated at all. So original stuff, although extremely well taken care of. You'll have tile floors in here, obviously the breakfast bar, lots and lots of counter space. And then you can kind of see the dining area here. So you see all the bar set up, and of course the dining area, and then that's your access out to the fenced-in backyard portion of this property. There is a neat little coffee bar that I'm going to show you here in a moment as well, but then you can kind of peek out back. Of course, I'm going to take you on a little tour out back as well. So here's the coffee bar. I love this. I would love to be able to have my little coffee set up here, maybe crock pot, rice cooker, that kind of thing. A little separate from the house, but as you can see, the house is very nice. And then I'm going to walk you, kind of take a look from the other side of the living room so you can see from here. And obviously plenty of space. You can set up your living room however you want. They have 2 extremely large couches. There'll be room for a chair as well. Coffee table. There's a lot of extra space back here too if you want to have a small card table or something. Very nice setup. And again, I'm going to kind of take you around to show you all that you can see here. Obviously, you can see where the entrance is again. They had a little like a desk set up, kind of office space right there. So you can kind of see the spaciousness of how the house is set up. And in a moment here, I'm going to take you down the hall and we'll go take a look at the bedrooms as well. But for $700,000, this house definitely has a lot of amazing features. Obviously, the 1 acre is going to be a huge part. And I have to tell you, you have to see it with your own eyes. Those mountain views are pretty spectacular. And we're going to take you into one of the guest bedrooms here. The other 3 bedrooms are located kind of back together. This one's a little bit separated. The bedrooms in this house, every one of them are very large. I would say one is a little bit smaller, and I'll show you that one in a moment here. But we have the nice new floors in this room as well. There are all new windows in the house. The roof is not old. It's about 12 to 15 years old. We don't know the exact age, but that's the estimate based on the seller's information. And we just have a hallway laundry closet here. It is nice and big, though. I see a lot of these where the washer and dryer are literally sitting in the hallway. But this one's pretty big. So then we go into the primary suite, and you walk into this hallway into the primary bathroom with dual vanities. And you can see here, plenty of space in here, lots of counter space. It does have a tub shower combo. So kind of regular bathroom. You don't have some big like garden tub, but definitely a bathtub in here. And as you walk through this hallway, which was definitely unique, then you'll walk into the actual primary bedroom. And obviously plenty of space in this room as well. And you will have a slider access to get out to the backyard and out to the beautiful patio area that they have back there. So really neat space here. You could definitely design this however you want it. Obviously they have a huge dresser there and end tables. There's 2 large closets. Now they're not walk-in closets, but plenty of room for his and hers clothing to be hung. And now we're going across to the 2 other bedrooms. And as I said before, the bedrooms are really large. That's a queen size bed there. And there's plenty of room. Excuse me. So obviously they got the big chair sitting there and all these bookshelves and desk. And there's still plenty of room to walk around. And then this is facing out to the front of the house. So again, you can see those mountain views, and I know I'm touching on that a lot, but the views are really spectacular. It was a really beautiful day too with all those clouds. All the bedrooms have mirror doors, so definitely adding to the space, makes it feel bigger in there. Obviously plenty of room, and that's one of the things that I really like about this house. At 2,016 square feet all on one level, lots and lots of room. So this is the final bedroom here, and this would be the smallest bedroom of all of them. So this one's been cleaned out, but you could easily still have a guest bedroom here with queen beds, or it could be a kid's room. It'd be easy to have bunk beds in here and still have lots of floor space. So again, we're facing out towards the front, and I'm going to take the time to go ahead and show you one more time those beautiful mountain views. I love it. Just so you know, too, we're just, minutes away from Washoe Lake, which is beautiful. There's, public park access. There's an RV resort right there. You can go boating and skiing and all that fun stuff. So this is the guest bathroom, kind of standard bathroom with a tub shower combo. I will touch on that unit on the wall. This home does not have air conditioning. In Washoe Valley, it's really not necessary, but you do have that, which is what's called an evaporated cooler or a swamp cooler. So using water to cool the house. And so that blows through. If you open up one of the back windows or so, that cool air will just blow all the way through and keep the living room and kitchen areas and everything really cool. So you got doggy door to get out to the back there, and I'm going to show you the backyard, which is pretty awesome. It is all lawn. Could use a little touching up, but for the most part, it's in really, really nice shape. You have this whole fenced area here if you had pets. The current sellers do have dogs, and they spend a lot of their time out in this fenced back area here. And then as we walk along, I'll take you kind of past the little patio area, but I'll show you that a little bit in just a moment. But that's a really cool space. And then as you walk past on this little patio walkway, this is where the master suite is here. And so you'd have access out this way. There is gate access to go out to the side yard here, although we're talking about this large plot. Again, mostly just sagebrush, but definitely nice. You can see how far away the neighbors are. It's just very private and quiet and a really neat place. And then walking along the backyard here, you can see the lawn's been taken care of really well. And then you got this huge patio area. Obviously, at one point, that was a covered patio, maybe pergola or something. Structure's still there, so I think it would be easy to update if you wanted to set up a covered patio in this area. But really neat space for barbecues and parties. Yeah, isn't that cool? So then I'm just going to kind of have you peek over the fence, because the yard doesn't end here. It goes all the way back to that back chain link fence. And this is all where they had their vegetable garden. So they're not doing anything with it this spring, but you can see all the raised garden areas. There's a lot of vegetable areas. There's definitely a lot of fruit trees. Just a really wonderful home. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I know I did, and it's really cool to get an idea of what prices are like here. So join us for the future too, because we're going to be doing a lot more of these home tours, and we'll show you all different levels, pricing, value, everything else. So you can always kind of keep in touch with us. And the best way to do that is to subscribe. So go down below, click subscribe, make sure you're connected to us so that you can see when we release our videos. We do a video every week on Wednesdays, and we'd love for you to like. We definitely would love your comments, and we'd love to be able to respond to your comments. So if you have any feedback, anything at all, we are willing to listen and get back to you on them. So thank you for your time.